2024 presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. You, sir, were not wrong. You were predicting this victory by this margin. And you even brought up, and I had brought it up on my radio show a number of times, the idea of him winning the popular vote, which happened as well.
Exactly. And I think it's from traveling this country, Sean. We get out of the echo chambers on the internet and just talk to people from Pennsylvania to Iowa to the west coast of Nevada. We found that most Americans share the same common values. It was a beautiful thing to watch last night. And I think there's going to be a couple good things to come out of it. Number one is I think we're going to see a resurgence of national unity. Young people coming along in droves for Republicans. This is a new coalition. This is a new Republican Party. This is a new country. The other positive thing as a result of that, I think we're going to see, Sean, is a Democratic Party that at least finds its way back to sanity. One of two things is going to happen. Either the Democratic Party is going to have to let go of the crazies on the progressive left and find its North Star again, or else the Democratic Party is dead. And either way, that's a good win for the country. So we're still learning a lot from those election results. But the number one learning is there is a new coalition. We're united, and there's unity to save this country. And I'm excited that we're going to be a part of it.
Isn't it really, and I've been saying this for some time, that the Democratic Party has become the party of coastal elites? I mean, you have these last-minute ads. Julia Roberts, tell your husband you're voting for Trump, but you can go in and nobody will know how you really vote. You can then come out and lie to your husband. Did you vote the right way, honey? Yes, I did. And, you know, you could be a real man and tell your bro friends that you voted for Trump and you really voted for Kamala. If you have to hide, if you have to pretend that you don't want to tell your friends who you really voted for, maybe that's not the right person to be voting for.
Well, the reality is this is just the politics of division that the Democrats have been perpetuating for a really long time. It started with identity politics based on race, then gender, then sexuality. Now division, even trying to sow that within the family, within married members of the same household relationship. And it didn't work. So I think the beautiful thing about this, Sean, is now that we've defeated Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and that Democratic machine, we don't have to worry about them and their hypocrisies. Now we can move forward and say we're not just running from something. We're now running to something. I like Donald Trump's message in the closing speech last night, celebration victory party at 2:33 a.m. yesterday. What did he have to say is we're entering a new golden age in America. And I think this is the opportunity we now have. The other side has been so thoroughly defeated that they're going to have to go figure out who they are and what they stand for. That's not our job. Our job is to now revive this country for all Americans. And I think Donald Trump's going to be able to do it by uniting people through success. It was a beautiful message.
You've been a successful businessman, and you've been out on the campaign trail. Would you be willing to give up that successful career and go into the president's cabinet if asked?
Look, I've lived the American dream, Sean. I'm doing this now for my kids and their generation. It's why I stepped into this sphere last year when I ran for president. I want to serve this country in the biggest way I possibly can. And because Donald Trump delivered that decisive victory, he's also assembled this coalition of outsiders and independent thinkers. And I think because of that victory, we're going to have some big ways to change the country. Whatever role I can play, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Whatever role I can play, is that a yes? That you'd leave the private sector?
I'm excited to serve the country, Sean, in a big way. And I'll tell you this, once we make some decisions, we got some great paths ahead.
You're giving me a
You'll be the first to know.
politician's answer. I know you well enough now. Would you be willing to serve in the cabinet? Why are you making me do this again?
I'll be willing to serve this country in a big way. I promise you that, Sean. Thank you.
I know. I believe you. All right. Thank you. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.